And I now invite Dr. Fawzia Khan to share her views with us. Dr. Fawzia Khan, who is the CEO, Advisor Curriculum Wing and Additional Secretary Academics and Training, Government of Sindh.
Thank you so much. Bahut shukriya. It's very honorable guests, dear colleagues, and very respectable teachers, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. And I'm actually feeling so privileged and मुझे लग रहा है कि it's an excellent opportunity for me to be part of this जस्तुजू वाली चीज़. And the whole conference, I was listening to the speakers and of course to the moderators who have just shared their findings. ऐसा लग रहा था कि yes, the conference was based on finding wala component. It was not just KG discussion hua and here you are. So thank you so much. Bahut shukriya. Ladies and gentlemen, as you, all of us, we are aware of the fact that AI is no longer futuristic concept. It is reshaping economies, societies, and of course the education systems around the globe. So the World Economic Forum recent report about shaping the future learning, a very interesting report, and I'll request you, and I'm sure आप में से बहुत से उन्हें उसको पढ़ा भी होगा. So the main crux of this report is about the role of AI in education, and emphasizing the responsible AI can transform education by personalizing learning, empowering teachers, and preparing students with future-ready skills. So this document also highlights that AI can help streamline administrative tasks, adapt learning to individual needs, and support teachers in more meaningful interactions with the learners. So this reflects a global consensus about that AI should augment, not replace the teachers and human connections, of course, which remain at the heart of education. For Pakistan, a country with one of the largest youth population in the world, this conversation is especially timely. We stand at a crossroad where AI offers both opportunities and responsibilities. So AI can be a very powerful catalyst for educational transformation in Pakistan in several key ways. Most of these points have been discussed already and very beautifully covered by Salman Sahab, aapne jis detail mein baat kiya hai, and the other panelists also. One of the very important areas is related to the personalized learning. So the AI can adapt content and pace to the needs of individual students, especially those who struggle with the traditional classroom methods. Now, this is essential in a system where class sizes and where there are large class sizes and varied learning level, age common. And this is specifically, it goes very well. अगर हम government sector के schools इस वक्त देखते हैं, we have, and especially in the remote areas where still there is need of more teachers in these schools, or I mean, there are these classes, combined classes, where there is this concept of multi-grade teaching. So this could be very helpful. And then, of course, the teacher support and productivity by automating routine tasks such as grading, administrative data entry, and progress training. So this AI can free up teachers to focus on pedagogy, mentorship, and social support, emotional support, the human element that technology cannot replace. So if we look at again, the teaching style, I mean, it's a little unfortunate, but it is not pedagogic focused. It is more on content side zyada hota hai, but the pedagogy is little, compromised. And then if you look at the future skills, so beyond using AI in classrooms, our students must be prepared to understand and work with AI. This includes digital literacy, ethical reasoning, creativity, and problem-solving skills that are the fourth industrial revolution demand. Just to update you on this, that in 2015, Government of Sindh, this act was approved by the Assembly, which was the Sindh School Education Standards and Curriculum Act 2015. Now, if you look at to the main preamble of this act, it was about integration of 21st century learning skills into the education system. So yes, the department is on it, and so it is actually providing kind of a foundation for effective integration of AI. Ladies and gentlemen, the Government of Sindh School Education and Literacy Department believes that artificial intelligence is not merely a technological shift. It is a transformational moment for education. How we respond today will determine whether AI widen existing gaps or become a powerful force for equity, inclusion, and quality learning for every child. So the vision of School Education and Literacy Department, Government of Sindh, is very clear that AI must serve education, not replace it. Teachers remain at the heart of learning, and technology must amplify their impact, not diminish the human connection that defines meaningful education. So the vision is ready, already taking shape in Sindh. So we are investing in teachers as the digital leaders through strategic public-private partnership. So recently, the School Education Department, we have recruited around 90,000 new teachers. And most of these teachers, they are, of course, well qualified, they are professionally equipped, but there is this gap that majority of these teachers, they are lacking the basic educational background of a B.Ed or teachers wala jo hai. So we are working on it, and with regards to the induction training of these teachers, AI is definitely one of the very important area. Not only this, we have recently signed an MOU with Khan Academy, and we are implementing this Khan Amigo right now. And so the intervention is in 4 districts of the province, where we are training around 3,500 teachers. Now this teacher training is basically, it's a very basic training, but the idea is to introduce how to use AI. So it is about how to use AI for teaching. So it is, it's not a very large scale intervention, but yes, this collaboration, these collaborations with the global technology partnerships will definitely benefit the Government of Sindh. So Sindh is equipping teachers with AI-enabled tools, adaptive learning resources, and data-informed pedagogies. So our aim is not to train teachers to use machines, but to empower them to teach better, reach further, and personalize learning in ways never before possible. We are also piloting innovation responsibly. Sindh is exploring how AI can support lesson planning, formative assessments, and personalized learning, particularly in the area of foundational literacy, numeracy, and of course the STEAM concept. So the Government of Sindh School Education Department, for the past 3 years, we are working on the STEAM, which is the science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths. And so right now, if you look at the progress, because this was a national initiative, and right now, Sindh, the public schools, I'm referring here to the public school of Sindh, we are among the top levels of this Team Pakistan initiative. Through these initiatives, while placing strong emphasis on ethics, data, privacy, and fairness, innovation for us is meaningful only when it is safe, inclusive, and context appropriate. So specifically through this STEAM intervention right now, Abhi, we have just finishing the district round of STEAM Muqablo. Usme bhi you will find out that when provided with the right tools, both to the teachers and the students, these students from the public sector schools, they are doing wonderful and they are performing amazingly right now. So at the curriculum level, again, we are reimagining what it means to be educated in the age of AI. Our reforms through STEAM integration, career-oriented learning, and digital literacy, focusing on building not only the technical skills, but also critical thinking, creativity, empathy, and ethical reasoning. So these are the skills that no algorithm can replace. So I'll just share an example. Like, for example, the federal government, they have recently notified their curriculum for AI, which is from grade 1 to 12. But for the government of Sindh, yes, we have started integrated into our curriculum, but it is, for us, it is, AI would be a cross-cutting theme, at least for the initial grade, and then again, on the base of research and the piloting of this initiative, we will decide whether to introduce it as a separate subject or not. So yes, our objective is very clear, very bold, that to ensure a child in a rural area, specifically in Sindh, has the same opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive in the AI age as child anywhere in the world. So Sindh journey with AI in education is not about chasing technology. It is about shaping a future where innovation strengthens human potential, where teachers are empowered, learners are future ready, and education remains a powerful public good. So these strategic directions are aligned with the global trends, emphasizing equity, ethical safeguards, and inclusion as the foundation for AI initiatives in education. The other side of the AI equation, yes, the challenges and risks, while the benefits are compelling, we must also confront the real challenges and potentials, handicap associated with AI use in education. I'm referring again to the World Economic Forum, and other global researchers have highlighted several areas of concern. One is equity and access. AI tool can actually widen this existing gap if they are accessible only to well-resourced schools. So the care must be taken to ensure equitable access across public, private, rural, and underdeserved community. I'll again just share one example. So we started implementing this Khan Academy initiative in 4 districts. One district is Tharparkar. Now, if you look at to the total number, like there were around 1,500 teachers from this district. Unfortunately, most of the teachers, they were like not able to join. Yeah, because there was problem of internet connectivity. There was a severe problem. I don't know कि वहाँ पर क्या हो रहा था. We tried to support them, but yes. So these are certain ground reality that whatever we are building should be based on these realities. And then one of the most widely discussed concern is that excessive reliance on AI could reduce human interaction. We have discussed it already, which is essential. Now, we cannot ignore the human interaction during the learning process, which is essential for social, emotional, and cognitive development. So the World Economic Forum insists that AI should enhance human-led learning, not replace it. And then the false mastery and critical thinking risk. Global education analysts have warned that generative AI can create a mirage of false mastery, where students rely on AI for answers without deep engagement or reasoning. So the risk underlies the importance of AI literacy and critical thinking in our education systems. Teacher preparedness, it was again discussed earlier that without adequate support and professional development, teachers may feel unprepared or overwhelmed by AI tools. Investing in teachers' training is therefore non-negotiable. We have this Provincial Institute of Teacher Education in Nawab Shah. We are trying to have separate budget because so that we can have a separate budget for the training of our teachers, so at least that we could, equip them with the basic understanding of the machine, of the tools, and later on transforming or in progression taking it to the AI utilization. The use of AI involves handling sensitive student data. Clear ethical guidelines and robust data protection policies are essential to protect the rights and privacy of our learners. We have this Directorate of Monitoring and Evaluation. We have also requested them, and they are working on, developing these tools which could be helpful for the monitoring and evaluation and for maintaining this sensitive data of the students. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the mitigating challenges through responsible adoption. Now, yes, to ensure AI benefit education in Pakistan, we must clearly prioritize that the design should be very inclusive. AI systems tailored to Pakistan linguistic, cultural, and infrastructural reality. And then the teacher empowerment, CPD, the continuous professional development, and the support system should be there. As I said earlier, at least in the public sector, we have a large number of teachers who need support, and we have developed this CPD model for them to provide that peer support system and to inbuild it within the system. And then balancing, the AI as a partner, not a substitute for human educators. And then there should be clear ethical frameworks that there should be. I very much agree with what Bakar Abi he has just shared with us, and of course Dr. Panjwani साहब ने भी जो share किया है that that ethical framework is very much needed. Clear policies on data protection. Yes, these all areas are very important because we have actually experienced this during COVID. When we introduced the Digital Literacy Initiative, Mohsen is here. Mohsen was also supporting, Dr. Saab, he was supporting us at that time. So yes, we were actually exposing the students to use technology, and then all of a sudden there was complaint we were receiving, and just I'm again referring to the public sector school, and we started, receiving these complaints from parents through these teachers कि जी वो बच्चा सारा दिन मोबाइल लेकर बैठा हुआ है. हम कहते हैं कि मोबाइल दो, वो कहता है कि जी हमारी तो मिस ने कहा है कि मोबाइल यूज़ करो. And so then again on urgent basis there were certain measures which we designed. One was integration of relevant chapters into the textbooks related to cyberbullying, XYZ, teachers को किस तरीके से equip करना है. So again, for the effective use of AI, we need to have certain policy or maybe guidelines for the education department specifically. So as we implement AI, we must never lose sight of the human purpose of education to nurture curious, compassionate, and capable citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, every student, regardless of the background, has access to personalized learning pathways. Again, मैं यहाँ पर unfortunately का लफ्ज़ इस्तेमाल करूँगी because if you look at to our public school data, and for that matter, the private school data also, there is this huge number of these students who are enrolled both in the private and the public sector schools. Children with special needs, they are there. बच्चा physical कुछ उसके साथ मौजूद है in the system, but the support system from the state is missing. So I think it comes with huge responsibility that whatever we are designing, whatever we are planning, should be very, very inclusive, so that all of us, the public-private schools, the public-private sector, can give quality education to these students. So the young learner graduate with the confidence to think critically, innovative, responsible, and contribute meaningfully to the society. So this is not a distant dream. All of us, we are working, we are continuously contributing towards this objective so that these students, they can achieve their dreams. So it is possible if we lead with vision, integrity, and inclusivity. So I think AI carries immense potential, but it is neither a magic wand nor a substitute for the heart of education. The human connection between teacher and learner. So let us embrace AI as a tool for empowerment, anchored in equity, guided by ethics, and strengthened by human purpose. So together we can build an education system that prepare every child in Pakistan for the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century learning skills. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Fawzia.